Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Stores, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Powder Sports, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome back, Bears fans, to another exciting night of Bear River Bears football. We apologize we're on the air a little bit late tonight. We've been having issues with the internet. We lost internet here in the booth, so we are running on a hotspot. We hope that keeps working until we can get the internet back up and rolling. We are just about set for kickoff here as the Bears will be receiving the opening kickoff. Tonight's opponent is Carbon. The Carbon Dinos will be the Bears' opponent tonight. The kick is away. Back to receive. There will be nobody there to receive as the kick goes into the end zone for a touchback, and the Bears will start at their own 20, I believe the 25-yard line. Bears offense out onto the field for a first down and 10 here from the 20-yard line. It'll be the spread formation again. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, as Owen Olsen in shotgun. He'll take the snap. He looks down the left side, now come back to the right side. Oh, he's got a receiver open, has to flush out to the left. He's going to scramble, throws way downfield. He's got a receiver open, but underthrown. It's picked off, but well out of bounds, so it'll be second down and 10 for the Bears. Joining me tonight on the broadcast is Josh Tyre. He's checking some settings for us tonight. Again, we've had some technical difficulties. I know the radio stations had issues with the internet today. With the storms that have come through, or the wind anyway. We'll see if everything's going well there. We hope that those of you who are wanting to hear the broadcast can hear us tonight. Second down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Shotgun snap again, this time handed off to Tyden Jones around the right end. He's got room to run. He's got a couple blockers in front, breaks one tackle and falls down at the 45-yard line. Nice run of 25 yards there from Tyden Jones. Next play, handoff around the end. Again, sorry, we're trying to get some settings right here for the best possible sound for you guys. Looks like there's a penalty flag on the play as the run went out for about 20 yards again, but it is coming back as they've called a hold on Bear River. Indication here is a face mask. We had 2 penalties, one on each side. Looks like a hold on Bear River and a face mask on Carbon. Those penalties will offset. We will replay first down. This time a handoff to Tyden Jones on the left side. He breaks through the line. There's no one back there to get him. He's going to take it all the way into the end zone. A 45-yard touchdown run for Tyden Jones. Make that a 55-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are going to score first here in the first quarter. 6-0 Bear River. Looks like the Bears are going to go for 2 here on the conversion. They'll snap it clear over on the left side, and Tyden Jones will run it in for 2. That was a unique formation. They snapped the ball directly to the left. He took the snap and run it in for 2. It'll be 8 for the Bears, 0 for Carbon with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Keep your home or business warm, avoiding frozen pipes, loss of valuable food, or even a flooded basement. Contact Golden Spike Electric so you'll never be without power again. Golden Spike Electric and Generac.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church, or need to ship?
Welcome back as the Bears kick off after the first touchdown of the game. 8-0 Bear. The kick is handled at the 11-yard line by Carbon. They'll move down the right side of the field, get it up to about the 27-yard line is where they will start 1st and 10. So the Bears move down the field quickly there in the first quarter, take an 8-0 lead on what was about 3 plays, and then the big touchdown run from Tyden Jones down the left side. Josh, welcome in. Hopefully you can hear me and I can hear you. The headsets are acting a little bit funny tonight.
Hopefully that works. Can you hear me? I still don't know if you. There we go. I think you can hear me now.
Turn you up just a little bit here.
Good first possession there for the Bears. I think that's going to be one of the big keys to the game for Bear River is I think you got to let Tyden Jones and Owen Olsen do what they do best and kind of let them have a go-get-'em type game and just let them eat tonight.
1st down and 10 here for Carbon on their first possession of the game. They run the running back in motion to the right. They'll hand off on the dive up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Possibly a loss on that one. Yeah, Josh, I mean, we didn't have time to do a pregame show tonight, but the one thing against Box Elder last week is our run game really never could get going. Really under 50 yards for the entire game. It'd be nice to see the Bears today be able to get that back going again, and we saw it there on the first drive with a couple big runs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Bears are a lot more dynamic when they're able to have the run game going and then be able to mix a pass in as well.
2nd down and 10 for Carbon on their own 41-yard line, under center. They'll take the snap, handoff again up the middle, and met immediate. No, they faked the handoff up the middle. They had me faked. Pitch to the left again. That goes nowhere as well. No gain on the play. Will be 3rd down. They do give him 2 yards on the play. 3rd down and 8 from the 43-yard line. Carbon comes in as a team that does not score a lot of points in their first 3 games. They only average 13 points per game. We'll see if the Bears defense can take advantage today. Snap again under center. Going to throw off his back leg down the right side. There's a defender there. The pass falls incomplete.
Good pressure there by the Bears front line.
Yeah,
it's going to be a big one.
He couldn't really sit his feet to throw. The defender out there for Bear River was number 34, the senior Tucker Cutler. All over the receiver on that one. 4th down, 7 yards to go. We'll see what Carbon decides to do, still in their own territory. Yeah, Josh, this is a team that only averages 264 yards per game. That's throwing and passing compared to the Bears, who are averaging about 400 yards a game. So we'll see if the Bears can come out and just put a couple quick scores on them early and get this thing rolling. Yeah,
and when you look at the Dinos, you know, they're a team that only average, I think, about 88 yards a game in rushing. So a team that does like to throw the ball, so the Bears secondary are going to have to be alive and well tonight.
Carbon lines up as if they're going to go for it here on 4th down. There's 9:35 to go in the first quarter. The clock is stopped on a delay of game. Carbon didn't get the play off in time. They'll move them back 5 more yards, and we'll see if they change plans here. Looks like they are going to punt. 4th down and 14. Snaps away. The Bears bring pressure. They almost get there. A low line drive kick goes over the head of the Bear River receiver, and it's going to roll all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Make it about the 6-yard line. Beautiful punt there as it was a low line drive. Went right over the head of the return man for Bear River, and that'll change the field position. The Bears will have to start inside their own 10-yard line. That was Talon Marble back there to receive the punt, and just it got over his head so quick it was almost like a quarterback throwing a pass over your head.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't really expect that a whole bunch, but again, high school punters, you don't expect them to kick the ball 55 yards either.
All right, Bears in the 5 receiver set here, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Olson looks back to the official, says we good to go. Now they'll bring Tyden Jones in motion next to Olson. Now they'll bring another receiver across the formation. That's Talon Marble. Olson takes a snap, looks to throw again. Over the middle, has a wide open Jace Roberts in the slot. He takes the catch, moves all the way downfield, still breaking tackles, pushing people over, and he'll get it up to the 39, 40-yard line. Beautiful crossing route there. There was no one over the middle of the field, and then was able to break 2 or 3 tackles.
Yeah, great read there by Owen Olson, and great after the catch motion there by Jace Roberts. And got to give credit to Tyden Jones there. He got down the field, laid a block, allowed Jace to get a few more yards there.
One thing I've noticed, Josh, last week and so far this week is Owen Olson is great at going through his progressions. He doesn't stick to his first read. He'll look second and third read, and it's been really beneficial for him so far this season. Bring Marble in motion. Now this time they'll hand off to Tyden Jones right up the middle. There's 12, 15, 16 yards on first down. I'd say the running game is back in shape.
Yeah, another great run there by Tyden Jones, and you got to give a lot of credit to what the coaching staff's worked on with the offensive line over the last week, because the offensive line has definitely controlled the line of scrimmage through the first 2 possessions in this game.
Bears kind of go quick here. They don't kind of semi-huddle here. They're back to the line. It's one thing, Josh, with the spread offense, you have to rely on 4 or 5 guys to block, and they're doing it beautifully here tonight. The shotgun snap, now they swing Roberts around in the backfield. He'll take the sweep handoff, and he'll run it forward for a gain of 10, 11 yards again. It'll be another first down for the Bears at the 34-yard line of Carbon. Boy, they're doing a little bit of everything here. A lot of motion so far pre-snap for Bear River. This time they bring 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, with Brody Miller in the backfield standing next to Olson. He'll take the shotgun snap again, looks down the right side, looking, now over the middle. Now he'll scramble out left, throws deep downfield, has a wide open receiver. That's Talon Marble, and it goes into his hands, and he bobbles it and drops it on the turf. Josh, that's one of the ones you're licking your chops trying to get in the end zone.
Yeah, he was catching that ball before it was there. He was ready to do a touchdown dance on that one. That was But what a great throw there by Owen Olson off the back foot. Yeah, really a great throw. I mean, he could have let him a little bit more, but you'll take that for being a 45-yard pass.
Yeah, and one thing to consider tonight is the wind has been blowing all day long. It looks like maybe it's calmed down a little bit, but it is coming from the south. That throw into the wind may have knocked a little bit off of it. So we've got an injury here on the field. It's number 72 for the Bears.
Gavin Fitzgerald.
Who's limping off. Yes, that's Fitzgerald, the 6'3 senior. Big blocker in there on the offensive line. That would be a big loss for the Bears. And he's getting helped off the field. He is upright and walking himself with a little bit of help. He looks dejected, Josh. That doesn't look promising.
No, especially when you got a knee brace already on there, and kind of looks like he's favoring that one to begin with. So hopefully he comes back all right. You hate to lose a 265-pound offensive lineman.
Yeah, senior leadership.
That's not something we usually have here at Bear River.
No.
265-pound offensive lineman.
No.
Lucky when we played, there was me and you out there blocking at the time.
So they'll next man up for Bear River on the offensive line. They'll come out again, shotgun formation. 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Bears driving again. They're at the 35-yard line, 3rd down and 1. Olsen takes the snap. This time they'll hand off the right side, I believe. That's Marble with the carry. He's got blockers in front again. Weaving, picking. He might go all the way into the end zone, and he does. He kind of, Josh just sat there and waited for
a little bit
receivers.
of hesitation there. Great read by him. Great job by Jace Roberts again. I know we've called his name multiple times already, but great job. Laid the first block and then went and got another DB there and laid a second block down, but good job by Talon Marble. Little hesitation there. Saw where the block was, got around the end. Got in for an easy score.
Yeah, I think if he tries to outrun his block there, he gets tackled, but great patience by him, and the Bears are now leading 14-0. Still 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Again, they come out in a kind of a wacky formation here. Everyone lined up to the left. Olsen takes the snap. He's going to throw the fade route down the right side, and it's caught by Brager in the end zone for a touchdown. One-on-one coverage. I didn't see him going there, Josh, but beautifully thrown ball up where only Brager could bring it in, and that's a...
Looked like the mean machine out there off the longest yard with that formation.
So Brager brings in the conversion, and that makes it 16 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon. And we're going to take a short break here on 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear River Bears football.
It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details.
7:28 to go in the first quarter. Bear River 16, Carbon 0 as the Bears are set to kick off here. As Stone lets it fly, it'll be taken about the 15-yard line by Carbon. They'll bring it out, try and get down the right side. Oh, he's out in front. Lots of speed down the right side, but he is cut off finally there at the 43, make it the 44-yard line. Bears defense will come back out here and see if they can pick up another stop. Carbon this time is going to come out in a two-receiver set to the left. Now they'll motion one into the backfield. We've got two running backs. They'll run a little pitch option play. The quarterback is smashed on the play, and the pitch man is as well. Nowhere to go there on the running play. That's smothered.
It didn't look like Carbon knew what was going on there. They had a tight end running in the backfield, and fullback didn't move off his spot, and that just looked like that play fell apart from the very, very beginning.
Yeah, the defensive end for Bear River played the quarterback the whole way, and he was smashed as soon as he pitched the ball, and then the run man was also taken down. Well in the backfield, so here is a 2nd down and 14 from the 41-yard from Carbon's own 41-yard line. They'll take the snap. This time they'll run straight up the middle again. Great tackle there made by number 1, Tyson Brager. He filled the hole and left him with no gain, maybe a loss on the play. Third down here and 13 yards to go. It looks like we've got another injured player, this time from Carbon's team, making their way slowly off the field. Third down and 12 here for Carbon. Under center this time, they'll take the snap, they'll fake the handoff, roll the quarterback way out the right side, turn and throw with his left hand. Caught for about a 7-8 yard gain and tackled immediately. It will bring up 4th down and 6, the 49-yard line. Looks like Carbon's lined up to go for it here on 4th down and 6.
No, they're gonna.
Oh yeah, they're in punt formation. Sorry, I didn't see the back
you
guy
see when
there.
that guy's all the way about 15 yards back?
That was a long quarterback snap if he was that far back. The kick is away down the right side and out of bounds. It looks like we'll see where they did.
11, 12-yard line, like what it went out at.
They're running, keep running there. We'll mark it at the 14-yard line, and the Bears will take over.
Pretty good offensive quarter so far for the Bears. Like you say, doing it on a lot of different angles. Owen Olsen has had some couple really good passes. Receivers have found lanes and ran great routes, and then obviously Tyden Marble. You know what he's done. Talon Marble, sorry, and Tyden Jones.
The tees.
The tees.
So check that. It's at the 18-yard line here, 1st and 10 for Bear River in their own territory. This time they got a bunch formation just to the right of the line, all 3 receivers and just one to the left. Olsen in shotgun, one running back by him. This time they will hand and go off the right side. It's Brody Miller trying to get behind all those guys out there to block, and this time he'll slip and go down with about a gain of 1 yard. Just couldn't quite get the outside. Five minutes here in the first quarter. Again, Bear River leading 16-0. They've been everywhere on offense and everywhere on defense. It's been a one-team show so far. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap again. This time it's a direct snap, and he's running around the end. It's Olsen on the right side. He'll get up to about the 29-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Again, Josh,
a lot of different
cool
looks.
To see how many different looks we're getting here from the Bears early.
Yeah, a lot of different looks, and you can see it's causing a lot of confusion among Carbon's defense.
Olsen takes the snap going deep down the right side. This
Got
is
him.
Slightly underthrown, but the receiver comes back and takes it on the fly, and he will score. That's number 5, Colton Summers, the junior. He came back and grabbed it, and the defender almost bounced off of him.
Yeah, he almost did like a little hesitation, bounce off, and caught it there, and then off to the races with an easy one.
I think the biggest problem there was the Carbon defender didn't see the ball.
Obviously lost the ball. Wasn't sure where the ball was at, but credit Colton Summers on that one for coming back, understanding where it's at.
So there's a 71-yard catch and throw from Olsen to Summers for another Bear River touchdown as they're putting it on Carbon here in the first quarter, 22-0, and this time they'll line up for the PAT. They will kick it, and it's up and good. And Bear River will take a 23-0 lead. 4:21 to go in the first quarter. It's all Bear River. We'll take a break on 104.9 The Ranch.
Your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back, Bears fans. 23-0 Bear River here. 4:21 to go in the first quarter. Bears getting set here to kick from their 40-yard line. The kick is away down the left side, taken by Carbon at about the 12-yard line. Oh, and they're swarmed there as the Bears special teams coverage was perfect on that one. He was able to go about 3 yards and was wrapped up. Stone Higley on the kickoff for Bear River. If you're Carbon here, Josh, what's your mindset, what are you trying to get accomplished here?
He turned my microphone on first. That's what I'm going to try to get accomplished. Get back in the swing of things of doing this. I think if I'm Carbon, I'm going to try to run a little screen pass here or something, try to get the offense going a little bit. Obviously, the run up the middle is not there.
This time they take the shotgun snap. They'll fake down the left side, throw to the right side.
It wasn't exactly a screen pass, but it was a little out. Something to move the chains a little bit.
You know, it was something actually last week that Bear River had to go to when they couldn't get their traditional running game going. They started to run a few short routes, which helped free things up a little bit, but ultimately had to go to the pass most of the second half as they were trailing. So we'll see if Carbon sticks with that. They gained 3 yards there on first down. It's now 2nd and 7 from their own 30-yard line. This time shotgun snap. Lots of pressure again. Has to throw, and that's intercepted by Jace Roberts. He's there again. He may take this one back. Oh, no, they're going to throw a block on the Bears, a blindside hit on the return. I can't say I disagree with the call, but boy, the Carbon player got lit up on the return, and it looks like they'll bring that one back. But as it stands right now, a touchdown for Bear River. We'll check the penalty.
Good read there by Jace Roberts, understanding where the quarterback's looking to go, and good weak side pressure there on a blitz.
I mean, the quarterback there for Carbon, just no chance to really set his feet on some of these throws and not getting quite what he wanted to on the pass. So they will bring it back, and the Bears will have the ball as the penalty happened on the return.
Looks like going to bring them all the way back to about the 40.
Yeah, the flag's sitting on the 23-yard line, so bring them back.
Sorry, 38.
15. Yeah, that's the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for Bear River. Maybe you throw a deep one here to Jason, give him that touchdown anyway, since he got it taken away on the return.
Yeah, I mean, the Carbon's yet to be able to prove they can stop the outside pass, so you might as well try it there. And, well, they've yet to prove they can stop really anything so far tonight.
Shotgun snap. This time they hand off right up the middle. Big hole again. There's Brody Miller. He's a tough runner. Gets low to the ground, and he'll get it all the way down to the 25-yard line. First down.
Talk about the front, the front five, and just the push that they're getting against Carbon's front. I mean, just dominating the line of scrimmage right now.
When you can run 7 yards before anyone gets a hand on you, those are big holes. First down and 10, 25-yard line for the Bears. You know, if Josh and I were better at seeing these numbers and getting names for you, we could identify some of these linemen for you.
Watch your one-on-one on the outside.
This time they do hand it off again up the middle. This time it's Tyden Jones, and he's ahead for another 12 or 13 yards. It doesn't seem to matter what the Bears do here. They're being successful. Great chance for Coach Waite to really throw in all of his offense and see how you execute it.
And again, I'll keep, saying it over and over again, but you got to give credit where it's due. You got to love what the offensive line is doing. I mean, just opening up massive holes for Tyden Jones, Brody Miller. I mean, we've seen Marble run the ball a couple times, just giving everybody an opportunity to have open space to run.
Snap, fake the handoff. This time they will throw over on the left side to Jace Roberts on the slant, and he catches it, gets it down to about the 2-yard line. Be another first down. This will be 1st and goal. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and the Bears looking to put another touchdown on the board. And we will have a timeout here, and we'll take it. This is Bear River Bear football on 104.9 The Ranch. .2:14 to go as the Bears come out, break huddle, 2-yard line. We'll see if they can punch another one in here before the end of the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Jones in the backfield with Olsen. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Tyden Jones. No one now there to stop him, and he walks in for a score. 29 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon. We'll line up here for the extra point.
Somebody better check what the all-time rushing record in a single game is, because we may breach that tonight.
Yeah, this is one of those games, Josh, where it's your last game before region starts. Really get the confidence back up. The Bears really didn't play that bad against Box Elder. It got away from them late, but Box Elder was a fantastic team. The Bears played pretty good on offense, just couldn't get the stops. But this is a game where you get everyone back confident and rolling again. The kick is up, and it is good. That'll make the score 30 for our Bears and 0 for Carbon. So we'll keep it here through the break this time. Again, we apologize for any technical difficulties we've had tonight. We're trying to run here off my phone hotspot where we've lost the school internet.
But, you talk, Trent, you say this is a great, confidence builder going into what region play is going to be, and I think it's a great opportunity. If I'm Coach Wade, I'm probably going to give my starters a second quarter, let them, keep playing, and then we'll see where we're at, and maybe start looking at bringing in kind of that the second string a little bit there in the second half. But I tell you what, if the offense keeps doing what they've done so far in this game, they're going to continue to roll here against Carbon, and region's going to have a tough time with what the offense has been doing.
Yeah, I was talking with Kobe last week about, the first time I saw this spread offense last year from Coach Wade, I was a little bit concerned that are we going to be able to block guys with 5 linemen in the spread offense, and boy, they've got it going this year. Kickoff from Higley is away, and again taken by Carbon at about the 20-yard line. They'll bring it ahead for about 7 yards, and they'll start at their own 27-yard line, we'll say.
Well, I think it helps with your spread offense when you talk about that. I think it helps when you've got somebody like Owen Olsen that's running the offense that, like you say, has been so good at going through his progressions, understanding, what the defense is trying to do and reading the defense. When you've got a quarterback back there that can do that, it frees your offense up to do so much.
Yeah, I was impressed last week. Again, this is my second game calling here for the Bears, and again, just been very impressed with his ability to go through his progressions. Carbon will take the snap on first down, try and hand off the right side on a dive, and they'll inch forward for a yard or two. It'll be second down and long coming up here for the Dinos. Great opportunity also tonight for the Bears, Josh, as you mentioned, to get some other guys in there, get some experience early in the season. They'll go quickly this time, and this time they do break the first level and get out for a first down of a run of about 8 yards on the play, 9 yards. They'll pick up a first down at the 44-yard line.
Carbon's pretty set on saying, what, we're going to stick to what our game plan is. We're going to run the ball up the middle and, see if you can stop. And so far the Bears have been able to do that. But Carbon's put together a couple decent runs here on this drive.
They'll come to the line again under center. Take the snap. This time they're going to throw. This time they block it up a little better, but the pocket collapses. Throw down the right side goes in and out of the hands of the Bear River defender. And again, that's the second time tonight we've hit him right in the hands. That's number 20. It's 6 or 8. I wish I could tell. I think it's
20?
20. Daxton Bingham, the linebacker, the junior linebacker.
Next week.
Yeah, that's who it is. He's out here on the outside
old,
linebacker.
But I didn't realize I was that old that I can't read numbers anymore.
Ooh, this time they go hard count on the Bears, and when you're getting to the quarterback like they are, I can see how anxious they are to get in there. Good call there by the Dinos to try and get them on the hard count, and it works. So, as is custom for a lot of teams, they'll run that guy off and say, hey, don't you do that again. So it's second down and 5 yards to go. The Dinos on their own 49-yard line. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Bears up by 30. Snaps taken. This time they'll pitch right. great contain there by the defensive end, forces them in. And just a no gain on that play. It'll, again, bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards to go, 49-yard line.
This is Coach Wade's 2nd year, correct?
Yes. Snap taken. This time they'll try and hand off the left side. Muscling forward for a few strong yards is going to make it an easier call here on 4th down. It's going to bring up 4th down and short as they pick up 4 on the play. So they get into Bear River territory, I believe, for the first time today. It'll be at the Bear River 48-yard line. They're going to go quick here and break the huddle in a hurry. They'll get to the line.
QB sneak.
4th and short. I believe you got it, Josh. They take the sneak, and I think they're going to get there. As a flag comes in late, boy, if you could see something in that mess from back there, I'd be surprised. Oh, they're going to say you can't. I thought you could push, but you couldn't pull, but apparently I've got it wrong. So they're going to say they pushed him forward, and that's a penalty, and they'll bring him back.
That's a tough one to swallow if you're the Dinos offense. I mean, you've been had a pretty good possession here, moving the sticks.
Unfortunate.
Get right to there, and then you get. I mean, really, you had the first down there. I don't even know.
I don't think he needed to push him.
I think he had the first down to begin with. So,
the quarterback for Carbon is a 5'11" junior, Stockton Kennedy. They do feature a lot of juniors on this team. As I was looking through their stats today preparing for the game, they are a young team, and we've got
gonna run it to
they're gonna take a timeout with 4 seconds to go here. 4th down, they'll talk about it. This is a team, Carbon, that's coming off they're 1-2 on the season. They lost their first game 41-20 against Hillcrest. Then they beat Grand County on the road 21-12. But this one surprised me a little bit, Josh. Last week against Ogden, which Ogden is 3-0 thus far on the season, and they've outscored their opponents 134-0. They beat Carbon 55-0. So they've
Ogden High School
got a fantastic team in Ogden this year.
The Ogden Tigers.
The Ogden Tigers are 3-0 and have not allowed a point on the season. So
wow, I didn't. Wow.
So Carbon comes in here.
Can we talk about the fact that very confusing to me that Carbon just called a timeout with 4 seconds left on a 4th and 7 here with 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Very confusing to me. I would have probably let the clock run out.
So they're still going to go for it here on 4th and 6. They'll take the snap, looking to throw again. This time they'll throw down the right side into double coverage, and no chance on that one as the ball is deflected. Jace Roberts was there, and number 14 for Bear River, that's Tatum Stevens, the junior, were there in coverage. And the pressure was coming again on the backside on the line. Had to get rid of that one in a hurry. So that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Bear River 30, Carbon nothing. We'll take the break here on 104.9 The Ranch. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. 30 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon as the Bears just take over on downs. They'll be at their own 48-yard line, shotgun formation. They'll take the snap. This time they'll bring Roberts in motion, and he'll lead block as Olson keeps it on the quarterback sweep. He's going to get all the way down to the 36-yard line, 12-yard pickup on first down.
Good lead block there by Jace Roberts. Get around the corner. And
just a great motion. Again, they bring him in motion, and you have to worry about them handing off. And this time he doesn't take the handoff, but gets out there as a lead blocker.
One thing that I'm not going to lie, you know, I'm up 30-0. I don't know if I want my quarterback running around the end and taking a lot of hits right now. But that's just me. That's me being really conservative.
So first down and 10 for Bear River. Again, driving here in the Dinos territory. Shotgun formation. Tyden Jones to the left. They'll now motion another running back in next to Olsen. This time they'll hand to Jones, and he's quick through the first level again, into the secondary, all the way down to the 13-yard line. And Bear River's in business again. Another big run on first down.
I mean, I don't obviously have the stats right in front of me, but I bet Tyden Jones is averaging 10, 11 yards per carry.
Oh,
I mean,
at least.
He's got to be. It seems like every time he's touching the ball, he's busting off 12 to 15 yards, if not more.
Bears will now go 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jones in the backfield next to Olsen. Shotgun formation. They'll take the snap. Hand to Jones. Nope, he'll keep it. Olsen will come around the left side. He will take a pretty good shot on that one, but get close to the first down yardage. He'll be short. Well, it looks closer from here than I thought. He picks up about 6 yards on the play. Second down and 5.
Probably take a shot right here on the outside on the Bears.
Got Robert spread wide here to the left. Now they'll bring him in motion.
Yep.
Olsen takes a snap. He looks to throw. Oh, has to throw quickly as Carbon brought an extra defender on the blitz. And we're unable to pick it up, and so it's deflected and will fall incomplete on
really
second down.
Really the first time we've seen Carbon bring a lot of pressure and make Olsen feel uncomfortable in the pocket. So maybe a little change up there by Carbon.
That was number 7, Jeremy Smith, the senior linebacker who came through on the blitz. So here we go, third down and 5, again at the 10-yard line. Bears looking to score again here in the first half. Olsen takes a snap. He wants to throw again. Oh, defender comes through, and it's caught. The defender was all over him. It was Tyson Brager on the catch, and he'll go into the end zone for the touchdown. There is a flag on the field in the backfield. We'll see if they bring that one back. The signal is a hold on Bear River. Boy, Olsen got rid of that just in time because he was about to get hit on the backside of that play. Luckily, the defender smartly pulled off as to avoid the penalty, and instead the Bears will get the holding call on them and move them back. That'll put them at the 20-yard line. We'll have a third down and 15 here. There's 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bears will go 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're on the right hash mark. Olsen takes the snap, scampers out to the left side, has to get rid of it, throws back across his body into the end zone. Oh, it's deflected at the last second. The defender and the ball got there almost simultaneously.
Got another holding penalty on the Bears.
Oh, my goodness, a flag in the backfield.
That's probably not a, I understand what Olsen's trying to do there. That's probably one I'd rather see him maybe throw out, just get rid of.
Yeah, that one was up for grabs. Take the down.
That one's kind of up for grabs a little bit more, and I understand, what he's looking for. But, take what the defense gives you in that situation. Maybe eat that play. But you're going to get a redo here anyway with another holding penalty. So now you get to throw a 35-yard pass. Yeah, you just want to pad the stats a little bit. So third and forever?
Third and a mile. Moving back to the 30-yard line. Bears can get a first down without scoring if they get all the way down to the 5-yard line. This time again, spread formation. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll motion Marble across the formation to the left. Olsen looks to throw. He's going to throw deep. This is into the back of the end zone. He's open. Can he get there? Oh, it's just out of the back of the end zone. It looked like he had the receiver open, but threw it just a little bit long. He wanted to make sure only his receiver could get it, and I believe that was Tyson Brager on the reception, but he caught it out of the back of the end zone. The Bears will have 4th down and a ways.
Let's see, we go for it here.
Yeah, you're in kind of that no man's land. There's no sense punting. You don't want to. You're not going to try a field goal from here, so you might as well go for it. Olsen, they go hard count and they get him, so that's going to help them move it ahead 5 yards on the encroachment penalty. So right back at you, says Bear River.
So for a game that was pretty clean through the first quarter, the second quarter has not been very clean.
Lots of penalties here on the last 2 drives. 9:32 to go before half. It's Bear River 30, Carbon 0. So the Bears at their own at Carbon's 25-yard line. Again, looking to score here on this 4th down and long. Take the snap. He'll look down the left. Now goes to the right. Throws. This time he's got a receiver open who got behind the coverage again down the right side, and it goes through his hands and out of bounds. That's number 5, Colton Summers, who had the big catch earlier in the game.
That one probably should have been a touchdown. He probably should have, caught that one, in my opinion. But, that's a big thing with the way the Dinos are lining up with their defensive backs. The Bears receivers can get by them every time. I mean, it's free game in the open field. So I think that's going to be there all night. Well, it has been there all night. But it can continue to be there.
So the Bears will turn it over on downs, and Carbon will take over on their own 25-yard line. Josh, I noticed last week, even against Box Elder, when they knew we were going to have to throw, we were still getting behind their defenders. So something to watch as the season goes on. This time Carbon will hand off on the right side on a sweep. Nowhere to go as the Bears shut that down for no gain. In on the tackle, looks like number 1, Brager was in there, and so was Jace Roberts. Brings up 2nd down and long for the Dinos. Shotgun formation this time from Carbon. 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll run the option play. This time the quarterback will keep it over the right side. He'll pick up 2 yards on the short gain. In on the tackle, there's Tyden Jones. I've noticed, Josh, they stay away from Aiden Wilson on the other side, the senior defensive end. He's played a fantastic game tonight, and they're on this possession trying to stay away from him.
But you can tell that this Dino team is a younger team. I mean, just the indecisiveness that you're seeing. I mean, on that, that option play, it looked like the quarterback, you got to make that decision quicker.
Here's the snap, and the ball is fumbled on the attempted handoff as a flag went.
Looked like the Dinos got it, but I think we got a false start.
The flag went right at the snap, and then the ball was fumbled. It's usually a miscommunication there. Whether either the center didn't snap the ball, and everyone started moving. So we'll see what the call is. I'm not sure who recovered the fumble.
I believe the Dinos did.
So Carbon,
number 27, picked it up for him.
Carbon recovered the fumble. We'll see what the call is. It's got to be a motion penalty, I would think, on Carbon. Yeah, false start.
4th down.
And I'm not sure. I thought a false start was a dead ball penalty, but they will decline the penalty, and it will be 4th down. 4th down and about 11 from the 29-yard line. See if the Bears can get a stop here. Looks like Carbon will punt. Seems like the right call, Josh.
I would probably punt if it was me. 4th down on your own 27, I probably punt.
Talon Marble's back to receive for Bear River. He's going to go down the right side. He's not going to get over there to field it. It will bounce and take a Bear River hop backwards. Oh, yeah, get away from the ball. It's down to there at the 48-yard line in Bear River territory. They'll start 1st and 10 with 7:43 to go in the second quarter. Bear River leading 30-0. So things have stalled out just a little bit here on both sides of the ball. We'll see if the Bears can find some more momentum going into halftime. I hate situations like this, Josh, where you're up so big early. You don't want to just...
You don't want to go on coast mode, but
Yeah.
at the same time, there's other things that you'd like to try and work in.
Yeah.
So, like I say, if I'm the Bears coaching staff right now, I'm using the second quarter to, get that extra work in with my starters, and then probably going to bring in the second string in the start of the second half.
Here's a receiver comes in motion, takes the handoff from Olsen on a sweep. That's number 2, Talon Marble, and he'll pick up a first down around the left end all the way down to the 39-yard line of Carbon. Yeah, it's that line of sportsmanship, and you're not trying to run it up on a team, but we're early in a game, and Bearver's trying to
Right, you still got to work on some things. I mean, you got region coming up next week. You got to get some things ironed out and fine tune a few things on offense and on defense. So,
shotgun snap, fake handoff to Jones. They'll throw the screen pass over here to the left side. Number 19, he's got 2 big blockers out in front of him, and then tries to break one tackle, and he'll be tackled at the 18-yard line.
Good read there by Jaden Marble, being patient, letting the blockers get out in front of him, setting that screen up, allows him to get upfield and get about a 15, 20-yard gain there.
They'll be down to the 20-yard line. Jaden Martin, the wide receiver, the senior, 5'11".
Some of these heights I've always laughed at.
5'11", 155. Me and him are close in height, but our weight's a little different. Shotgun formation this time for the Bears. They'll hand off on the right side to Brody Miller. Oh, that's a face mask all the way. He tried to cut back when the defense was there to stop the play, and he tried to cut back, and someone grabbed a hold of his face mask. That'll be 15 yards. I could have thrown that one from up here, the yellow flag all the way down.
The big heave.
Speaking of yellow, tonight is a yellow out for the Bears. A lot of Bears fans here in yellow to support Griff White, who's been battling bone cancer. Griff's a great kid. Good to see the support out here for him and his battle with cancer and his treatments with chemo. He's been a trooper through it all, and we wish nothing but the best for Griff and his family in this time. So thanks for the support from all the Bears fans tonight who are wearing yellow. It's going to bring up a second down. I wasn't watching what they were calling. Apparently, we did not get, there may have been offsetting penalties there. I'm not sure what happened. It's 2nd and 12 for Bearver. On the 22-yard line, they fake the handoff down the middle. They'll throw down the left side to Jace Roberts. He'll catch it, be tackled by 2 defenders, but he gets it down to about the 11, 12-yard line.
Just a little click out there. Works good for the Bears. Again, something that we haven't seen a ton of tonight. So I like the Bears kind of implementing that.
Trying the short passing game.
Yeah, trying some different things. Because obviously when you get in a region, the deep ball isn't going to be there all region long and all game long. So got to get good at working out some other things and finding some different ways to generate offense.
This time Olsen will go under center. We don't see this too much from Bearver. Power formation, 2 lead blockers. They'll hand off to Miller. He's got a little bit of space, and he'll get it all the way down to the 2-yard line. I actually love that formation.
Yeah.
Get down here in the red zone, and the Bears showing that they can not only spread you out, but they can run power football if need be.
And that I think is with the, I don't want to say the lesser of 2 backs, but the least strongest of the back. You don't have Tyden Jones running on that, so I think you put Tyden Jones in on that one, and you might have a touchdown there, and you're going to run kind of the exact same formation here. So
here we are, power formation again. 3 running backs. Roberts back there with Marble and Tyden Jones. He'll go over the right side, an easy touchdown run for Bearver. That'll put another 6 on the board. Again, you see a little bit of change in the offense there, and I think that's just Coach Waite saying, let's try some power football here.
Yeah.
See how we do with our blocking.
Try something a little different.
Bears will line up for the extra point, see if they can make this a 37-0 game. Stone Higley will try and put it through. Snap is away, hold is down, kick is up, and good.
Good.
Bearver will put the point on the board. They'll make it 37-0 here in the second quarter. 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go until halftime. And I don't think our ads are playing, so there's no sense going to a commercial break. Give the fans dead silence, so we'll keep it here. Boy, last week against Box Elder, Josh, the game seemed to go so quickly because Box Elder just ran the football pound, 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 and next thing you know, the quarters were over in long possessions. And tell you what, that Box Elder team, if they're not competing for a semifinal or a state championship berth, I would be surprised in 5A. They were that good.
Yeah, I think that was a great matchup for the Bears, and you got to give the Bears credit for hanging in there for really a whole half. I thought the
about
first
3
half,
quarters. Yeah,
I mean, and then ultimately, Box Elder comes up with a few ways to penetrate the defense the Bears have been running, and was able to do that. So I think that's a great test going into what region's going to be, and then I do like the scheduling of then getting Carbon, where, like you say, you can have a game where you get back to kind of getting the swagger back a little bit, build the confidence back, work on some things, and be ready to go for when region opens.
Kick is away by Stone Higley all the way down to about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run the reverse. Nope, they'll fake the reverse handoff. Go down the left side of the field, really nowhere to go as he's run out of bounds at about the 15, 16-yard line. Good coverage there from the Bears as they don't fall for the fake.
So I know we've talked about it and we've kind of looked at it, but I mean, at what point do you? I mean, I've said, I think in the second half you kind of start going to that second string, but at what point do you start looking at that if you're Coach Trampus?
1st and 10 here as they throw a little screen pass over here to the right side, goes nowhere. Again, almost looked like some confusion there from Carbon as the running back is gobbled up at about the 13-yard line. No, they'll move it up to the 15-yard line. Second down and 12. Carbon split receiver set. Oh, another false start as the running back jumped. This time they will blow the play dead. So the fullback flinched.
Coach in the room next to us wasn't real happy about that false start.
Yeah, last week I was mentioning to Kobe, it's kind of interesting to have the opposing team's coaches next to you, and they get a little rowdy, they get upset. And so moving back 5 more yards. It'll be second down.
Second about 20, probably.
About 18, 19 yards here. That's something I got to get better at, is being able to math, here to here.
Hey, come on. We're calling a Bears football game here. We're Bears graduates.
Shotguns formation this time. 3 receivers to the right. They try and throw a quick screen pass out there and get some blockers, but again, gobbled up by Berever. Jace Roberts is there and about 3 other defenders. Number 54, Xander Lish, was right there, the D tackle, so he wasn't fooled at all on that screen pass. Try and give some of these linemen some credit tonight because they have been fantastic. Also in there, Jared Jones, the senior DN. Here's another spread formation from Carbon. See if they can. Oh, almost sacked in the end zone. Oh,
Pick.
My gosh, he's hit from both directions. It's up in the air and intercepted by Brager, and he's going to return it for a touchdown. My goodness, was that a hit? Left and right.
Yeah, that was
man. Is there a flag? There is a flag down in the end zone.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
It either. It was just he held onto the ball, and both guys hit him at the same time, unless they're saying it was helmet-to-helmet contact. But that's a tough one for Bears. They get the interception and returned it for the touchdown. It was Tyson Brager on the interception, but they will call the penalty on roughing the passer. I think I just saw the official signal. Contact to the helmet is the explanation that they're giving the Bear sideline.
So you know what you do if you're Bear River right here, right? You send the blitz.
Yeah.
You do it again.
Say we're coming again. he'll be a little antsy there. So move the ball up 15 yards to the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Carbon. Oh, you could see that one coming, too. He just held on to the ball a little bit too long. Fortunately, it works out in their favor. 3:18 to go in the first half. 37 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon. This time they'll go back to the split receiver set. They'll bring the fullback in motion. They'll pitch to the right side. Cut up the middle. Good run here from Carbon as they get up about 6-7 yards on the play, up to the 37-yard
It almost looked like a direct
line.
snap a little bit there.
Yeah, that was quick. It's one of the few plays that they've actually blocked up pretty good at the line of scrimmage. So Carbon's giving themselves a little bit of space here as they're all the way up to their own 32-yard line. 2 back set in the I formation. They'll fake one way, hand off to the back on the left side. Another good run up the middle, out to the 42-yard line. They'll pick up a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Carbon.
Back good runs there by Carbon.
I mean, as a fan of football, Josh, you can appreciate when a team makes a couple of adjustments and it has some success on the ground. I mean, this game seems to be out of reach already for Bear River, but Carbon doing some nice things here on this drive. This time they move a man in motion, and they'll do a quick handoff up the middle for about 2 yards. And again, there's another flag. Looks like another motion penalty potentially here on Carbon. Oh, this is on Bear River.
For people being too close to being on the field. Wow. It's the first time I've seen that called.
It's a sideline violation? Is that what they were saying, that one of the coaches was on? Okay. Move it ahead 5 yards.
37 to nothing. Let's come on now.
This is like the Little League games that get out of hand, and the officials have to slow them down a little bit. Split receivers on both sides, to the left, to the right. They'll take the snap. This time, quarterback keeper on the broken play, and he'll get up near the first down marker. Let's see where they mark him. It may be close enough for a first. It looks like they've marked it far enough.
Just short. About a yard short. But a great read there by Carbon's quarterback. Lot more confident in the pocket right there than he has been all night.
Yeah, he's been flushed out quite a bit, this time able to break it. Again, that's Stockton Kennedy, the 5'11 junior quarterback for Carbon. 3rd down and 1. Come in motion again, this time on the quarterback keeper. I'm not sure what the flag was. They brought him in motion. This time it is a procedure penalty on Carbon.
False start was declined, 4th down.
But yet they moved the ball back 2 yards. I'm not sure they knew where the previous line of scrimmage was because they've moved the ball back 2 yards.
Okay.
Interesting. Now we've got a timeout taken by Carbon here as they're going to bring up a 4th down and 4. I'm sure they'd like to keep their drive going here and try and get some points on the board before halftime. We'll take a short break. You're listening to 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear River Bears football. Carbon breaks the huddle. They're out on the field here with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go before halftime. 4th down and 4. Big play here for Carbon. They'll bring the receiver in motion across the formation on the right side. This time they'll hand off right up the middle. Not sure I agree with that call. That goes nowhere as that's gobbled up by the Bears defense, and they'll take over on downs at midfield.
Probably if I was Carbon, I probably would have tried to run something around the end there. Short little pass, something like that. I think the Bears were set up and keened on the idea that they were going to try to come back up the gut there.
So the Bears will take over here. They'll come out again. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Tyden Jones in the backfield. They'll bring Marble in motion to the right side. Now 3 on the right. They'll take the snap, throw down the right side. He's wide open. He'll catch it at the 39-yard line and get another 2 yards after that, down to the 37-yard line. First down for Bear River. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. There's 57 seconds now here in the half as the Bears hurry up. Good chance to run some hurry-up offense. Olsen takes the snap, looking down the left, now over the middle. Oh, beautiful throw and catch by Marble all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bear River. It's like Olsen took a shot at the end of that throw. No flags on the field, but, man, Josh, that one was on the money.
Yeah, and stand in the pocket and, know that a guy's breathing down your neck. Know you're going to get hit. Stand up there, throw a dime like that over the top. That was a great pass there by Owen Olsen.
And again, not the first option on the play. He was looking down the left side, but was able to come back to the right, find Marble wide open.
Yeah, and I think that's just that's going back to what we talked about with Owen Olsen, his ability to go through his progressions and see the field and understand where he needs to throw the ball and what receivers are going to be open. And I don't think that was good.
That was a low line drive kick just over the top of the crossbar, but it is good. It's going to extend the Bears' lead to 44-0 here with 41 seconds to go before halftime.
Cheerleaders are going to get a lot of push-ups in tonight.
Yeah, they are. Bears will line up for the kickoff here. Be Stone Higley, who's been handling all the kicking duties for Bear River. Looking forward to next week's schedule, the Bears will kick off region play. Another home game here against Logan.
Only 2 region home games, correct?
Yes. So
the Logan and Mount Crest?
4 after next week. 4 of the last 5 games will be on the road. The kickoff goes out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, so there's only 1 home game? 1 home region game?
Logan, and then 1 more after that.
So that's 2.
2 home region games, yep.
Okay. So 3 out of 5. Or yes. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Again, math, not our strong suit here.
No, not 3, 2. So the kick out of bounds, I believe, is a penalty. I never saw a flag. But you can't kick it out of bounds on a kickoff.
Yeah, they moved it back. They moved it up.
There we go. They're moving it up. 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Carbon.
Didn't have any more flags to throw.
They've thrown them all in this first half. Well, the second quarter they've thrown them all.
Not even the first half. The first quarter was really a clean quarter. Second quarter has just been a kind of a slog fest, honestly.
Under center this time for Carbon. They bring a man in motion across the formation. They'll hand off straight up. Nope, they'll fake the handoff. The quarterback will keep it around the left end. Met there by the defense for a gain of 2 yards.
So that's probably the play that I would have called on 4th down in the last possession for the Dinos, giving them a chance to just get outside, giving them an option. If the defense does collapse on the quarterback on the outside, you can pitch it there. But, and Bear River bit on the run up the gut, too. So I think that's probably the play I would have run, but too little, too late, and I'm not the offensive coordinator.
Big senior Aiden Wilson in there on the stop. 2nd down. 6 yards to go. This time they hand it off again up the middle, this time right side of the center, and he's met there by This is the time of evening that you can't see the numbers. I think it was Aiden Wilson again on the stop, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half as the clock winds down and out. 44 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back and we'll talk stats here in the first half. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch. Welcome back, Bears fans. It's halftime, and the Bear River Bears lead big time tonight, 44-0 over the Carbon Dinos, in what's ultimately turning into a great tune-up game for Bear River before region play starts next week here against Logan. Some stats from the first half, and as expected, it's a little bit one-sided as the Bears have picked up 18 first downs in the first half. They have 18 rushes for 238 yards. Josh, they're on pace we're looking at pushing 500 yards on the ground in this game.
I'm telling you, somebody better go look at the record book shows, because there's some records that could be falling tonight. I mean,
as far as through the air, Olson is 7 for 14 on pass attempts, 197 yards. He throws for about 280 a game, so he's well above pace for his average. We'll see how much he actually plays here in the second half. I would actually expect to see Jackson Tyre maybe a little bit.
I think you'll see
in the
Jackson
second.
Tyre quite a bit. I think you're going to see Brody Miller handle a little bit more of the run game. But Tyden Jones, 7 rushes for 138 yards. I mean, that's...
He was averaging about 120 yards a game, and after last week, his average went down to about 79. Well, he's going to bump that back up.
He's going to bump that back up. Yeah.
Again, total yards in this game, 415 in the first half for Bear River to just 58 yards for Carbon. No turnovers that were recorded. There was a couple of turnovers that called
there
back.
was an interception. I know a couple interceptions that got called back, but there was one interception that did stand.
Third down conversions, 3 for 5 for Bear River, 2 for 7 for Carbon, and the Bears are 0 for 2 on fourth downs, 1 for 4 for Carbon.
Can we just talk about 415 total yards of offense in a half?
That's insane.
That most teams hope to. They're ecstatic if they get that in an entire game, let alone you just did that in one half here. And I don't. You can say what you want. I don't care who it's against. But anytime you can put up those kind of numbers, you've done something right offensively.
It's impressive. And again, we talked a little bit in the first quarter how Bear River averages 400 yards per game for the game. And it's documented in the stats. You look at Carbon for the season, and they struggle on offense. They 264 yards a game. That's not a lot of offense. They don't put it up in the air very much. And you can see they've really tried to stick to the run game, because that's really what they've been successful at. The few times that they've tried to get the passing game going, it's been a little bit of a disaster.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, for me, going back to this first half, I'm extremely impressed with what Bear River has done offensively, as far as and just the different looks that they're throwing out there. And I realize it's confusing what Carbon is trying to do defensively, but I think going into region, it's going to be so beneficial when you can line up in a 3 wide receiver set, a 4 wide receiver set. You can line up with 1 back, 2 back, line up in a power formation. I mean, just the different formations that Bear River has thrown at Carbon tonight has really kind of flustered their defense, and it made it, honestly, I believe it's made them put people in positions that they're not comfortable being with. And again, I think you got to look to it at what Bear River's wide receiver core can do and just getting past DBs.
Again, I mentioned a little bit earlier in the broadcast that when I saw this offense last year under Trampus Waite's first season at Bear River, I thought the spread offense is not going to work at Bear River. We aren't big enough. We're not strong enough to block with 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. And sometimes 5 guys without a running back in the backfield to block when you're spread out that much. I thought this is not going to work. We're going to have to change something. You got to bring 2 tight ends. But 100%, I was 100% wrong. Coach Waite has done a great job with these linemen and their running backs of saying, we're going to run the spread offense, and you guys are going to have to block. You're going to have to learn proper technique. You're going to have to use your body, whatever size it is, to get in the best position to give our quarterback time. And yes, Owen Olson's good at breaking out of the pocket and making plays with his feet, but he's made a lot of throws tonight right from the pocket, and it hasn't been the first read. He's had time to go through some progressions.
Yep, absolutely. And again, I think offensive lines, are kind of unsung heroes when it comes to football, and they don't get enough credit that they deserve. And Bear Rivers deserves a ton of credit tonight, if not the majority of the credit for what they've been able to do. Because even the run game, I mean, you look at what the offense has done at 200-something rushing yards already tonight. Well, most of those, they've had holes that were from here to Garland away that they, well, I guess we're in Garland, here to, we'll say Bear River City away, but just giant holes for the running backs to run through. Plenty of time for Olson. I can only think of one throw tonight, which was a touchdown, that I felt like he was under pressure and under duress, and he still threw a touchdown on that. So you got to give a ton of credit what the offensive line done, and that goes back to the coaching staff, and like you say, what they've been able to do and to instill in the line. Hey, this is what we have to do. This is how we have to block, and for us to be successful, that's what you're going to have to do. And they've bought into that philosophy, and you're seeing the success play out now.
We've got about 6 minutes here before we'll start things in the third quarter. Just a few scores from around the league for those of you interested in what's going on with some of the other teams in our region. Logan right now in a tight battle with Juan Diego 7-7 with 6:37 to go in the third. Morgan has a 14-6 lead over Green Canyon, which is a little bit surprising to me as well as Morgan has played. Minico and Mountain Crest are playing. They're in the third quarter. Mountain Crest with a 1-point lead, 13-12.
Minico, Idaho?
Yeah, the Minico, I believe the Storm, the Minico Storm. Or
I don't know what they are.
At least that's what they're.
Where's Minico at?
I don't know.
Sounds
don't
like
ask
by Burley.
me tough
It
questions.
got to be like Burley, Rupert area. That'd be my guess.
Ridgeline's handling Cedar Valley 35-7. And I don't have anything on Skyview. Oh, Skyview and Fremont are playing tonight, and Skyview's up 21-0 was the last update we had in the second quarter.
So pretty good showing tonight for
Yeah,
Region 11.
Again, the region I think is going to be tough, and Skyview has looked fantastic. They went into Morgan after Bear River, was handled pretty well there and beat Morgan. So Skyview's going to be one of those teams, and we're going to have to go play them there. It'll be tough, but again, I think all the region games will be.
Yeah, I mean every region game's going to be a battle. I don't think there's a walkover team in this region. I think every game's going to be a battle, and honestly, I think a team that walks out of there with a 4-1 record in region, 3-2 record in region might walk away with being the win. Because I could see Skyview slipping up and losing a game here and there.
Oh, absolutely.
Going in region. I mean, it's just that kind of a region and that kind of talent, and it's going to be fun to watch as kind of the season unfolds.
We'll take one more short break. Again, I'm not sure that our ads are working, but enjoy the silence if there's nothing playing, and we'll be back for the start of the third quarter here on 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear River Bears football. All right, Bears fans, we're getting ready to start the third quarter. We'll see what Bear River decides to do in this half as far as what they want to run offensive-wise, who they want to play. Should be interesting to see who gets out on the field. A chance for some opportunities here for the younger players. I don't know, Josh standing up, that's kind of in my way. I got to squat here a little bit.
Get a good leg action going for the Nurse tonight.
So Carbon will have the ball here to start the second half. Stone Higley to kick it away for Bear River. Kick is away down the left side, all the way down the 10-yard line. It goes in and out of the hands of the return man, and he has to pick it up at the 4. He'll try and go left side of the field and nowhere to go as he's swarmed by the Bears special teams. Great coverage.
Lateral motion was not the best move in that situation.
That you pick that thing up and
you
go
gotta
straight ahead.
Forward.
So tough starting position here for Carbon in the second half as they'll be at their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Okay, Josh, this half commitment to finding out who's making plays and numbers. And
Dude, I can't even read my own notes in this box. It's darker and dark.
First and 10 from the 10-yard line for Carbon. We'll see what their offensive approach here is in the second half. Split receivers, both sides, 2 running backs in the I formation. They'll motion one back out the left, run the option play. They'll pitch it, try and get outside, and there's another beautiful stop by the Bears defense. I'm going to figure out who it is.
27.
You sure?
Downrice. I don't know, but I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that.
It's probably I could see a 7. Boy, it's hard. Oh, that's 22, isn't it? I don't know.
Well, on my stat sheet, Downrice just got tackled, so
nice.
He might. Well, I'm
going
to go up and down the sideline, see if he's on the.
That's official. Josh has got it in the books.
It's not Downrice. He's standing there on the sideline, so it was 22.
I think that's Diego Gonzalez, if I'm not mistaken. Now they'll take the snap. This time, try and throw over the middle. Big target there, and they went through his hands. The throw just a little bit behind him. It'll be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and long for Carbon. It's interesting, Josh. You can kind of hear the coaches over here and next to us. Like, well, I'd say we do this next. They've tried a little bit of everything.
Punt on 3rd down.
Now they run trips to the right. Shotgun formation from Carbon as they're moving left to right on the screen, and they will throw the screen pass out there. It's collapsed on
Good pursuit
nicely
there by Diego.
So Roberts actually overruns it a little bit, but it ends up being like a contained, so he can't go outside, has to cut it up the field. And then
right, good follow-up there by Diego Gonzalez, right?
Yep.
Good follow-up there by him.
I said that's what his name was, and I believe so.
It was not Dallin Rice. I know that.
Yes. Senior Diego Gonzalez. Nice play. 4th down and about 8 yards to go for Carbon. 9:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. They'll go shotgun formation, split backs, split receiver. No, this is punt formation. Again, I'm not seeing the guy way back in the end zone. Short punt. Bounces at the 35 and back to the 31-yard line, so they'll pick up about 12 yards, 13 yards on the punt.
I promise to everybody that's out there listening, Trent will eventually learn what the punt is.
Well, I got this big beam right here, and it was blocking out the punter. I was like, heck, we're going for it. Why not?
I mean, 4th and 20 on your own 4-yard line. Let's go for it. Why not?
They should have faked it. Fake punt would have been perfect. No one would have expected it.
No, they wouldn't have. Pat McAfee that. I think we got, let's see, who do we get?
All right, Bears come out, split formation, to the left, to the right. Tyden Jones in the backfield. They'll bring Marble in motion.
It
is Jackson Tyre in there at quarterback. He'll hand it to Tyden Jones, and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Handed it off up the middle. No one touched him. He made one move to the outside, and no one touched him there, and we've got another touchdown on the board. Wow. Perfectly executed drive there by Jackson Tyre. Come in and just run the offense.
You know, it's like they designed that up. He knew exactly what he was going to do.
Wow, the Bears keep putting it on. It's now 50-0 Beariver. This time they will attempt the extra point, PAT. Stone Higley, he's been busy tonight.
Yeah, somebody needs to check the record book to see how many
Extra
PATs
point,
in a game.
The kick is up and good. This one beautifully
He's been perfect
kicked.
all night, too, so shout out to Stone Higley, player of the game. Tell you what, I'm feeling bad for the cheerleaders league tonight. You know, we're, 50?
Get over there.
51?
I don't know that I could do 50. Let's make sure they're doing them right, too. There's a 50 cheerleaders and 50 push-ups. There's a grundle of them down there. Got to give them credit. Their form looks pretty good.
Think they're really going to do 50? That was only like 5. Okay.
Oh,
no way.
Boy, what was that? This is the first time I've actually watched, and that was a weak effort.
That was only like 5 push-ups.
Now, maybe they're just dividing it by 10, and you just have to do 5. Bears line up for the kickoff as Carbon will try it again here with 8:42 to go, trailing 51-0. Boy, Stone Higley's not the biggest guy, but good leg on him. He'll kick this one all the way down the left side of the field, and it's attempted to be fielded at the 10-yard line by Carbon, and the kick was going to go out of bounds.
I don't agree with that. He caught it in.
So once the defender or the return man touched the ball and then goes out of bounds, that's where the ball is. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to mark it at the 11, 12-yard line. That was a poor decision there. That kick was definitely headed out of bounds.
Definitely headed out of bounds.
So instead of at the 35-yard line, they'll take it at their own 12. All right, Carbon comes out, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 running backs. They'll hand off on the counter to the left side. That'll go forward for about a yard. Again, great pursuit. One word we haven't used much tonight, but the team defense, their pursuit has been fantastic.
Tenacious defense.
The Bears have been running quite a few players on and off the field, so it looks like multiple players getting a chance for some action tonight. As number 22, Jackson Fuchs, comes onto the field, the 5'9" sophomore. Shotgun formation here for Carbon. He'll take the snap, look down the left side of the field. He'll throw out there. Had one receiver open. That was number 7. The pass is incomplete. Third down and long from the 13-yard line. Carbon's really slowed things down here. Come out in the shotgun formation, one lone running back to his left. Quarterback will take the snap. He'll look down the right side of the field, wants to throw deep. He's got a man out there. 87, their tight end, was open in the crossing route, but the throw was overthrown and goes out of bounds on the Beariver sideline.
This is a new quarterback for...
Yes, it is. I was just thinking that.
Paxton Falk, sophomore. Got a pretty decent arm.
Yeah, it's good looking ball. I'm going to start bringing my nightlight in here.
Yeah, it's
see
a
our
little dark.
papers. Fourth down. They are in punt formation, Josh.
Atta boy, he's catching on, folks.
Punt from the 1-yard line. Oh, wow, beautiful kick.
Wow.
Deep kick all the way down to the 36-yard line. Takes a bounce. Picked up there. The return man from Bear River, he outkicked his coverage. Oh, my gosh, a block in the backfield on Bear River. That'll be a penalty coming back as the run is still going down the left side. Going to get it all the way down inside the 5 and out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That was Colton Summers on the return, but we had a crackback block on the return that absolutely leveled the Carbon guy, and he is still down on the field.
No, I think there was about 3 flags on that play. There's one over here on the Bears sideline. There's one back by about the 20-yard line, and then there's one over there where.
Wow. He is still down on the field. When I saw that, I caught it out of the corner of my eye, and that hit was brutal.
Was brutal. And I think you got a coach here who's not real happy about that one.
I didn't think it was too far away from the play, but it's one of those, they change the rules so much on these anymore that even if he's in the play, if he can't see the hit coming, my understanding is it's a penalty. It's a blindside block. And I didn't see it for sure to see if he got him on the front side of the shoulder or what it was. It definitely was not a block in the back, but pretty sure they're calling there'll be some sort of unnecessary roughness hit here, blindside block, whatever it is. 5:21 to go. 51 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon. Player still down on the field. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back on 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear River Bears football. Welcome back, Bears fans. The player who was down for Carbon was able to get up and walk off on his own, which is a great sign. He was down for quite a while there. Good to see him get off on his own power. 5:21 to go in the third quarter with Bear River leading 51-0. They get the ball back. The penalty was called on Bear River. There were multiple penalties. We couldn't quite see the signals from the official, but some were declined. One was accepted. Move the Bears back 15 yards, and they will start first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Again, the new quarterback in for Bear River is the junior, There's sophomore?
Junior, I believe. Jackson Tyre.
I thought he was a
Sophomore. Sorry, he is a sophomore.
Your relative?
Yeah, he is.
So Jackson Tyre is going to take over the quarterbacking duties here in the third quarter. He was on the last drive, but a really easy job for him. He handed it off as Tyden Jones took it in for a touchdown. Bears are still in the spread formation. Tyre takes the snap. He'll hand it straight off the middle. Another gaping hole for the running back. It's also a new running back in for Berever. He's still going and fighting for yards all the way down inside Carbon territory to the 48-yard line.
Murray is who that was.
Quaden Murray. Nice run there.
Quick little feet there for Quaden Murray. That was a speed.
He runs low to the ground.
A lot different than what we've seen. You know, I feel like Tyden Jones.
Tyden's just a big
power.
Yeah.
You know, even Brody Miller, I would almost consider more of a power back, but that was a lot more of a speed type back out of there from Quaden Miller.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Berever brings a man in motion from the right side over to the left. They'll hand off down the left side again. Breaks a tackle in the second level. He's got a first down and more all the way down to the 35-yard line of Carbon. Bears 2 plays in, marching right down the field. It's Jack. First down and 10 for Berever from the 35-yard line. This time they'll motion from the left side out of the slot, and they'll pitch it. And on the fumble, the pitch was dropped by the motion man as Jackson Tyre tried to take the shotgun snap and just flip it forward, and it was fumbled but recovered by Berever. That'll make it 2nd and 10 as the fumble was recovered right at the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, lone running back, 1 to the left. Tyre will take the snap from the shotgun, handoff right up the middle again, low run straight to the ground. Boy, he wasn't very far off the ground. He got his shoulders low, went through the first level, got into the secondary, and he'll be tackled after a gain of about 6 yards. Make it 3rd and 5, looks like here. Bears will break the huddle quickly. They got Jace Roberts out here in single coverage on the left side if they want it. They'll run just 2 wide receivers here, 1 in the slot off the left side of the line, 1 running back. Tyre takes the snap, and they'll hand it straight up the middle again. There they go, first down, broke through the first level, into the second level. Ooh, and a shoestring tackle saves a touchdown at the 16-yard line.
That is Dalvin Rice. So, yeah, just had to call his name and he'd get in the game.
Yeah, 27. You got it this time. Boy, great run there. Be a 1st down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Been a few rushing yards added to that total here in the second half as well, Josh.
We've got to be close to 500, I think.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bears driving. Snap taken, like another handoff straight up middle. Ooh, beautiful tackle there as he was met just past the line of scrimmage by the linebacker. Nice job there by the Carbon defender. 2nd and 7.
A little play action here would, I think, open it up.
Now would be the time to run one as they've handed it off. It seems like the last 6 or 7 snaps. They'll take the shotgun. Oh, it goes through Jackson Tyre's hands, and he's trying to get on the ball with 6 guys collapsing on top of him, and I think he got the ball back. I think he was just a little over anxious on that one, was trying to sprint out before he got the ball. Carbon brought the blitz that time.
And you could see the blitz is coming from the outside on that one. They set up exactly like it.
I think Jackson noticed the blitz and just took his eye off the ball for a split second there. So it'll bring up a long 3rd down here in about 20 yards. Again, shotgun formation, 1 to the left, 3 receivers to the right, lone running back on the left side of the quarterback. Take the snap. This time they'll fake the handoff and throw over here on the left side. catches made for a short gain, maybe a couple of yards. And that's number 5, Colton Summers, the junior, on the reception. I know that didn't result in a first down, but kind of like the play call. Get Jackson's first completion, an easy one.
Yeah, for sure. Again,
settle him down just a little.
Things you're working on, and we kicking a field goal.
Wow, we're going to go for this field goal here. The kick will be from about the 33-yard line, so we've got a 43, 44-yard field goal coming here from Stone Higley. Let's see if he can add to that point total.
Whoa!
Wow, there was an attempt to time the snap count and get a blocked PA field goal, but it'll be offsides on Carbon. They'll move him ahead 5 yards, makes the kick a little bit easier. I was kind of excited to see him attempt that 43-yarder.
I was a little excited to see.
So now we'll have a 38-yard field goal.
Quarter ends.
And the time winds down as we come.
But we're going to kick it because
it
ended before.
Snap. Hold is down, and the kick is low and deflected at the line of scrimmage. You cannot return that one because it was deflected. So he is going to have a blemish on the card today. The field goal is blocked, and Carbon's going to take over from the 28-yard line.
Start the third quarter, though. Fourth quarter.
51 for Bear River, 0 for Carbon. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we'll be back after a short break on 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear River Bears football. Decided to pick things up a little bit here as both teams are on the field. They're ready to roll here in the fourth quarter. And this game has been dominated by the Bears, offensively and on the defensive side of the ball. 51 points on the board. The last few possessions, it's clear that the Bears are trying to get some of their younger players in, get some experience on this roster. Carbon will line up split formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, shotgun. They'll look to throw deep down the left side of the field. It's a floater. Oh, a great catch made at midfield by number 26 for Carbon. I think he got a foot down. He did
too.
Beautiful play out of to start the fourth quarter. Number 26 for Carbon. Let me flip through my 17 pages here. That's Luke Brady, the junior.
That's the Polk kid, right?
Yeah, the quarterback is Paxton Falk, the sophomore. That was on the money.
Yeah. Good pass.
It kind of looked like it was floating up there, but boy, it came down right in his arms in stride. Back to the power formation from Carbon. They'll hand off the right side. They'll get good 5 yards here on first down and 10 into Bear River territory. One of the few times they've been in Bears territory in this game. Some new players out there on defense for Bear River. Snap, this time a pitch to the right for Carbon. Bears come up nicely as the D-end went in and shot the gap, and then the linebacker come up and fill the hole.
The thing about Carbon's offense is it's almost pretty simple to understand. I mean, when they send the fullback in motion, you know which side the run's going to be to. It's going to be a sweep to the outside. You know, it's just easy to read for the Bears defense when it comes to that play, and they run it quite often.
Yeah, they haven't really tried to hit us on too many misdirections or reverses, and part of that, Josh, is honestly they don't have time to run a reverse.
Right.
They're going to get buried deep in the backfield.
I do think, though, if they would run that play and rather than hand it off or pitch it, keep it as a quarterback keeper and run around the other end, I think you've got a 5-6 yard gain there, and that should have been picked.
They tried to do the old quarterback took the snap and faked the handoff and then spun it looked like a 360, and he threw it across the field, and boy, it went right through the hands of the Bear River defender. That was 6 points going the other way. Brings up a 4th down, though, for Carbon. Again, they're sitting at the 48-yard line of Bear River. Shotgun formation this time from Carbon. They'll have 2 receivers on each side, 1 running back in the backfield. Snap, 3-4 step drop, nowhere to go. He's going to be wrapped up and sacked in the backfield. The ball is out. And no signal yet, but it's clear that the Bears recovered, and they do. They'll take over on Carbon's 45-yard line. Not sure who was in there on the sack, but beautifully done there by the Bears defense. Carbon has just not been able to get anything going in the passing game.
Or offensively.
Or the running game. Yeah.
I mean, just in general. Then credit the Bears defense on that. You know, great defensive game plan coming in and great execution by the Bears players.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line for Bear River. They'll take the shotgun snap, and again, handoff right up the middle. And another big hole is into the secondary and down to the 29-yard line as a flag comes in late. I'm unsure what that could be. It didn't look like a face mask. Maybe we had a hold downfield somewhere. It was a gain of 12. They've yet to move the chain, so I'm assuming they're going to be bringing this one back. But I've been wrong a couple times tonight. Penalty is on the Bears.
Bring it back. That was a good run there by Quaden Murray. Been really impressed with the way that he runs the ball. But then again, I've been impressed with almost every running back the Bears have. I mean, just their vision, being able to see the hole, hit the hole at the right time, follow blockers. Got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff on how they've brought these guys along so far this year.
And it's hard to block guys when you're so spread out. I mean, it's just fantastic job with the line. Again, split formation, shotgun snap. They'll fake the handoff, and the
Jackson
Tire will take it all the way around the left end. And look, he turns on the afterburners and is going to run it in for a touchdown. And then there's a flag down about 12 yards past the line of scrimmage. And I got to believe this one's probably coming back too. Wow. He didn't get that speed from his dad.
I know he didn't. You ever seen that guy's chicken legs? Holy cow.
Oh, we got to give Junk Tire a little bit of crap here on the broadcast, but his son Jackson Tire just, man, when he got the corner,
he was gone.
He was gone in a hurry. But again, this one is coming back on the penalty.
That speed comes from the old Tire family game of winner eats.
So we'll play first down
so
again.
Two very good runs there, 2 very productive offensive plays, and both of them get called back on holding penalties there. So,
I mean, if there's one thing that Coach Waite's going to talk to the guys about in this game is your mental focus. Yeah, you're up 51-0. This game is definitely not in doubt, but been a lot of penalties in this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to
and some big ones.
Yeah, got to clean it up, especially when you start getting into big games. Those are things that ultimately can cost you ball games. So those things are going to have to be cleaned up over the next week.
First and 15, back at midfield for Bear River, and this time they'll take the shotgun snap and hand it off up the middle for a short gain. Be second down and 14 from the 49-yard line. We're down to 5.5 minutes to go in this game. Three receivers to the right this time. One to the left. Tire looks to take the snap. He does. Handoff. Fake the handoff on the right side, and he'll speed burst again. He goes left, then breaks back to the right, all the way across the field. He's down to the 20, to the 15. They don't get him out, all the way into the end zone. Beautiful run by Jackson Tire. He ran to the left side of the field, back to the middle, and all the way down to the right side, and they tried to push him out. There was some poor tackling on that play, but beautiful run. Again, impressed with the speed by Jackson Tyer. Get him his first touchdown of the season. I think Carbon's beat, Josh. I think they're run out of some gas here.
Yeah, I think so. Really probably should have been pushed out around the 10-yard line there. But got to give credit. I mean, I didn't know that there was that burst of speed there. So that is nice to see, because, I mean, you try to run that same end around that, you scored on the last time and got it called back, and Carbon did a great job of containing it, and he cuts it back and really goes almost sideline to sideline in there, and nobody was catching him.
He ran about 85 yards to get 50, and the Bears will put another score on the board. It's 58-0 now with 5 minutes to go in the game. Again, though, just valuable snaps here for some of these guys. You never know down the road in this season where you have a game where you may not have Owen Olsen if he has an injury. So just good snaps here for the Bears. Bears set to kick off here. The left hash mark, 40-yard line. Kick is away. Again down the left side. Bounces through the legs of the return man and rolls out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Boy, he's been flirting with that out of bounds line all game long. He's kicked now 2 out of bounds and 1 that Carbon should have let go out of bounds. So again, something to clean up a little bit. If you're going to kick it in the corners, you got to make sure you get it into the end zone or put it in play. So they'll bring this one out to the 35-yard line.
Right here, on this end. Go get him, Brady. Get him, Brady. What? That's cool. Like your wife's yelling and screaming. Oh, my wife's going to be mad.
All right. 4 minutes left here.
4 minutes to go, Josh, and we can get headed for bed. Carbon comes out, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, fake the handoff, quarterback keeper, nice run up the middle, gets almost to midfield. That'll be at the 48-yard line.
First down there.
I mean, Paxton Falks looks pretty decent.
I actually have, I mean, granted, he's playing against the second string here, but I think he's handled Carbon's offense a lot better than what the first quarterback did, for sure.
Getting lots of new faces out there for the Bear River defense. See if they can hold Carbon on what will probably be their last possession of the game. Handoff straight up the middle. That goes nowhere. A loss of 1 on the play.
It looks like Carbon is just going to take their time, eat up as much of the clock as possible.
2nd down and 10. Again, their own territory at the 48-yard line. Snap taken. Looking to throw deep. Oh, beautifully thrown ball, but it's out there a little bit too far as the receiver couldn't get there. If anything, the Bear River guy was going to intercept it.
It was a very good thrown ball, though. Well thrown ball there.
In there at nose tackle for Bear River is Sydney Nelson, the junior. She's getting in there, getting a little bit of pressure on the quarterback that time. Nice to see her out there. Not too often, Josh. You see females out there playing high school football.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah. I was brought to my attention over here by our scorekeepers, and she was getting in there. Bears run a 3-man offensive line here with with beautifully read ball there by the defender, number 13 for Bear River. That's Gunnar Christensen. He read the quarterback perfectly and broke on the ball, but just a little bit too low for him to intercept.
4th and 10. I would imagine Carbon's just going to go for it here. I don't see him punting. You got a minute.
I don't see
26
him punting
left.
either. I think they're going for it every time.
Well, yeah, we all know that.
They are not in punt formation. This is go time. 1 minute and 14 seconds to go in the game. Bear River showing blitz. They will bring blitz on the right side. Quarterback keeper on the left side, and he won't get enough
Good
yardage.
open field tackle. Who was that? Number 20? Daxton Bingham?
Daxton Bingham, the
That was
junior.
a great open field tackle there.
By the end of the season, we're going to have everyone's name and numbers
I doubt
memorized.
it. Basketball's so much easier. There's only like 5 guys I got to remember.
Yeah.
But 7. We had 7.
It's just been an all-around great effort for everyone that's come out and played defense for Bear River tonight.
Do a little victory formation here.
Yeah, one of the few
We'll
times
wrap it up.
we are not in shotgun formation. They will take the snap and kneel this one out. This will be the last snap of the game. Bear River's going to pick up a much-needed victory here heading into region play. They get their record back to 2-2, which I think anyone would take, getting a couple, splitting your games before region play. Bears have played some tough opponents. They played one tonight that wasn't quite up for the challenge, but getting back on track will be Bear River. They'll pick up the win 58-0 over the Carbon Dinos, and we'll be back to quickly wrap this one up and finish our broadcast tonight as the Bears pick up a win here at home, 58-0 over Carbon. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch. Welcome back, Bears fans. We wrap this one up as the Bears get a big win at home, 58-0 over the Carbon Dinos, as they will now head into region play next Friday here at home against Logan. I'm a little confused on the start time there. It says it was listed on Max Preps at 6 p.m., so we'll have to double-check that and see if that really is an hour earlier start or if we're going to be 7 p.m.
Shouldn't be, unless there's some type of holiday or early out deal.
I wouldn't think so. So we'll be back here next Friday against Logan to open region. Josh, we know the stat sheet's a little one-sided, but what stands out to you?
Oh, I think the first thing that has to stand out is what the offense accomplished. I mean, you go through it here. Let me get it pulled up. 529 total yards of offense for the Bears compared to 110 yards of total offense for the Dinos. So huge credit on both ends of the field, both ends of the ball for Bear River. They executed offensively the exact way that they needed to. And the defense, I mean, I think we talked about the offense and all the success the offense had tonight, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit because you hold anybody to 110 yards and you definitely did something right. So huge credit. And I think, yeah, it's a lopsided win, but I think this is exactly what you need if you're Bear River going into region. You need that game that boosts the confidence a little bit, get your swag back, especially coming off 2 losses. You get back to 500, and now you get ready to go for region and what's going to be a tough battle.
So again, final score here from Bear Field is Bear River 58, Carbon 0. And Josh, before we break and finish this one up, who do you have for player of the game tonight for Bear River?
Player of the game for me has to be Tyden Jones. 4 touchdowns on the night. I think 180-something rushing yards. And probably my favorite stat, 20 yards per carry. I mean, that is just an unbelievable. And, we're going to give that to Tyden Jones, but I think you've got to put an asterisk by that, and you've got to give part of the play of the game to the offensive line for what they accomplished and their ability to open up lanes and allow him to be able to get into the open field and do what he does best, which is just a power running game.
Yeah, I think we had 3 touchdown runs from Bear River tonight where no defender even put a hand on the runner. So whether it was, Jackson Tyer's run, Tyden Jones had one. A lot of guys got the ball today. As Coach Shaw was coming up here, their statistician, to give us some of the stats, he said, boy, I think everyone that touched the ball tonight had a touchdown. I was 1 touch away from getting in the end zone myself.
Yeah.
So great job.
Great job by the Bears tonight.
So we're going to wrap this one up. I mean, there's not much more that can be said tonight other than the Bears got what they needed, which was a big victory against really an undermanned team here in Carbon. But they came, we played the game. Bears get the win. They get their swagger back. They get a little momentum going into region, and we'll see how that translates next Friday here at home against Logan. And thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. We're going to wrap this one up quick tonight. Great win for the Bears. We'll see you next time on 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear River Bears football.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on Cache